They did not book us the tent that she thought we were booking. They booked us a fancy caravan by Habitats. We got brought to our caravan. Apparently, this is our view.
Horrible.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch our luggage. He keeps stealing it from me, so we're just gonna enjoy the view.
There's food carts, there's meditation, a boot camp, which doesn't sound fun, but they do it at 7 a.m., which maybe should be a good thing. Not much for eating.
Yeah, I think they have 4 or 5 different locations. This is their cheaper one, but the other one that we have access to, we're allowed to go to any of them around here and use the pool, the gym, all that stuff. The other one is 1,600 Canadian a night, so it's fairly expensive, but we're gonna check out the room. This camp has, what do you say, 45
I think so.
of these Airstreams. They ship them all in from the United States, but check this thing out. It's they're very fancy. I've never been in an Airstream before.
No, I like it.
Bathroom, fancy shower, and the bedroom. We're not allowed to touch each other at night, which is perfect. Old couple, separate beds. Fancy rock, and then all of the, I believe those are date trees down there. So there's date trees everywhere around here. And then our mess of bags. I still think this place is too fancy for us.
Yeah, I just had a bug fly in my nose.
Oh, gross. What is that? Why do you make it always weird? It's hot out already. This is what I ordered back there. Doing that expensive thing. I feel like we ruin people's lives. They come out and they make this sand very nice, and then Tanya walks in it. And then you can get a s'mores kit and come and sit by this giant fire pit and make s'mores. That's a Tanya.
Might have s'more of it tonight.
Ha! So last night we went to a movie at our little camp that we're at here in the middle of the desert. Now, not just any kind of movie. It's pretty neat. So every night they run a movie. But this is the entrance. And then it's got a bunch of seats there. And then they project it onto the side of that cliff face right there. Last night we watched Life of Pi. I don't know what they're playing tonight. I don't even care. They could play cartoons all night. I would still sit out here underneath the stars.
And the moon.
Yeah, and watch a movie on that cliff face. We are packing up to go to the pool. They've got trampolines out in the desert, so we're gonna go jump on some trampolines, swim in the pool. We'll do some Instagram shots and some TikTok videos. It'll be the pool that everybody walks to and they're like, oh, it's so amazing. I'm gonna go ruin that for everybody.
Everyone there is on TikTok.
But now you get to see me flop around into a pool. But it's hard to figure out what to bring because we're gonna go swimming, then there's trampolines, and then there's possibly dinner, and then there's possibly a gym that we might go to. So we're trying to figure out exactly what to bring. I made an opinion, it wasn't the right one, right? Very happy to be here. Just trying to have a nice relaxing day at the pool. It's a pretty fancy pool. Quite happy we got to come here and enjoy it.
They do the same thing.
Amira said when you came, I feel like things changed. But
We just left the pool and now we are going for a nature hike because somewhere out there are some trampolines.
We're gonna go jump on them.
It's quite the landscape around here where they have this resort built.
It's horrible.
Like, I have no idea where we're going.
No, thank you. We need to work off lunch.
There's little golf carts that drive around continuously and try and pick you up. You have to say no to all of them because they all want to pick you up. They don't want you walking. But
I want to inconvenience you.
we like walking. Burn off some of this excess skin we have on us. Also, that pool was amazing. I'm not 100% sure how social media does it other than Photoshop because there was many people there.
Many people.
It's not quite where you have to line up to get pictures, but there's a lot of people there. Yeah. Tanya got sidetracked heading to the trampolines because we found this rock. I don't know if you call it really a rock. It's a mountain. Look at it. Tell us about your rock.
Well, it's tall and hard, and maybe looks like a face,
There's a trail right there.
but I'm not sure.
There's a trail right there.
Oh. We like off the beaten path.
Here we are at the big rock. We got distracted by one of the guys that works here. We don't know if he told us we're not allowed to go back here or allowed to, but they're doing a massage back there. So we're going to go find the trampolines now. We have found the trampolines. So these trampolines, when I looked it up, they are actually an art piece that are made to look like puddles of water at night. So they light them up blue. Hopefully we'll be here at night. We'll come back at night and get to see them. But it's just an art piece. And it's really cool. Because who doesn't want to jump on trampolines in the middle of the desert when it's 47 degrees? Better.
Just let yourself go.
It's so scary when you're older. Here's Tanya's ninja attempt at a kip up. Very good. She doesn't like the trampoline very much.
I like the trampoline.
She doesn't like,
don't like
boys on the
double
trampoline. So, love, what did we figure out today?
I don't like trampolines with boys.
We jumped at Tanya's pace there for a minute, and I think jumping with our nieces and nephews when they were little kids was scarier.
Whoa. No.
I wasn't allowed to actually bounce. I just had to stand there while she jumped, and it made her really happy. She was all smiley and giggly. So
you weren't trying to knock me off the trampoline.
So decided I need guy friends to travel with me when we come to trampolines so that I can jump and get hurt.
Yeah.
Tanya doesn't like when I try to hurt her.
Not my thing.
But trampolines in the desert. One of these had a little walkway somewhere, didn't it?
The one that we just came down.
It's quite the little valley. Because when you get out of the frame, you can get it.
You yell at me. I'm not in the frame.
How are you feeling?
Hot.
We're going to something a little more Tanya speed. We are headed up the hill to these swings. They're kind of cool, set out inside this little cliff here.
I'm glad they put it on the tallest mountain.
Yeah, everybody's gonna hear me breathing like I'm dying here. I thought it was monkey bars or a little gym, but
You need quite the vertical to get up there.
it's pretty big. I think she thought it was Tanya Speed, but it's a 3-person swing,
Oh god.
which means I get to get on there too. Oh god. Push back.
I can't touch.
You gotta go straight or it'll hit everything. Well, this is enjoyable. You're not screaming.
Nope. GoPro shooting first.
So where you can't see it, so. I'm going to cut this video. Well, I feel bad for making fun of Tanya now because I feel sick being on the swing. For some reason, swings make me feel bleh.
Yeah, it's the height and the motion at the same time. Plus motion sickness sucks.
Yeah, well, fun. But we got to swing, so we're good.
And we didn't vomit. So
Yeah.
we're also, that's the whole thing.
And stop it.
Oh.
After being to both these resorts,
Well, I think that the caravan is better. It's the ones here are nice, but they're double the price. And they just kind of look like a hotel with a really good view. Where the caravan is something original that you don't get to do very often. So I prefer
would that
that
be
one.
original or unoriginal?
Original. Unoriginal means that there's lots of it.
I think the caravans are nicer. They're unique. These ones here they're just bungalows basically.
Yeah.
You know, they're bigger. You'd have more room, but
You also have the same amenities, like you have access to all the stuff over here that everyone else does that's here.
yeah, the place we booked has everything. It's got breakfast included, and it's a big breakfast. They give you basically a menu. You pick as much off of that menu from the breakfast side of it as you want, which is the same stuff that you can buy throughout the day. So there's quite a bit. We are officially back at our camper. It was a good day over there though. The pool was really nice. It does feel more stressful over there. It's a big area. There's a lot of people roaming around, a lot of golf carts going around. It's nice, but I do still prefer the caravan for habitats. It's quieter. It's more relaxed. I think we were over hot. So we went to go and get a drink because, of course, we didn't bring water with us. So we went to the restaurant over there that's attached to the pool to order a drink because we thought we'll get a drink, then we'll go and sit in the pool, relax. How'd that go?
We got the menu and then we checked it out. We were just gonna get a juice and then Brett saw a pitcher of juice. So we're like, thirsty, might as well have a pitcher. It was 172 SAR, which is $65.
Yeah, 63 or 65 Canadian dollars for a lemonade pitcher of juice. Now, yes, fly in my mouth.
That was probably the same one that went in my nose.
Drinking a $65 pitcher of lemonade is not a once in a lifetime thing that I'm going to do when there is a shop 4 kilometers away and I can get drinks, snacks, everything for, what did we pay today?
We got 2 drinks, 4 coffee, 2 little chocolate bars and a bag of chips, and it was 22 SAR, I think, which is like $6.
Yeah.
So it's a huge difference. We don't mind spending money on things, but there's a limit to some things.
Yeah. Yeah, we will spend money, and like we travel for the most part fairly cheap. Not even cheap. We budget travel so that we can do it long term. And then when we find things like this and we decide to stay here, we will stay here. We can stay here. That to me is just out of control.
If it was a 5-star Michelin chef that made lemonade and it was one of a kind,
No lemonade is worth $63 or $65.
I don't know, if Gordon Ramsay made it, I feel like it would be.
We got our little golf cart back to the car and got the car back here. We got into our room and we realized that we were fairly sunburnt. So it's probably good that we decided to come back to the room. We went and got a vanilla
date.
and date smoothie. Not $65.
It's made of dates.
Yeah.
And vanilla.
And it was
and milk.
And it was a
And
pretty
it's
good
shake.
size. It was delicious, and you do expect to pay a little bit more coming to places like this. I didn't expect it to be what it is over there at that other place. The food in our resort is, but it's not at the same time. It's the same price as what you'd pay for a meal back home. What isn't expensive nowadays? After the last 10 months of traveling, you don't find very many budget-friendly places anymore. It's not the same as it was 15 years ago when we left and went backpacking.
If you do your research, you might be able to find it more, but we're so spastic that we change our mind a lot. So a lot of times, what should have costed very little,
What should have costed.
ends up costing a little bit more than it probably should have, where if we took a little bit more time, but which we would have 15 years ago when we started traveling, but we work hard for what we get to do, and sometimes we just enjoy it, and sometimes convenience is worth paying the extra money.
We're gonna have a nice night. We're gonna sit underneath the stars again and watch another movie outside and enjoy our last night in this wonderful little camp we got here. For today,
Stay until the last possible minute until they kick us out, and then go to the mirror building.
this is our last day in Ula.
Unless we find a spot we can hide out and live here.
We leave our little camping area today and we are driving to, I think it's called Moriah. Moriah means mirror in Arabic. It is the largest mirrored building in the world.
I'm not going to see the inside.
Not interested in the inside. I really want to see the outside of it because it looks really cool. Bittersweet. I mean, it's always sad, we have said, to leave places, but at the same time, I'm not going to spend the money to stay here that long.
No, it's quite expensive. It was a good experience and I wouldn't change anything. Time to move on to the next.
Yeah, we've got one night close to the airport in Medina. So we have to drive. Yeah, we have to drive back to Medina today. We're just going to go straight to the airport hotel, and then we drop our car off tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And then
Bye.
we're on an airplane. It's always sad leaving somewhere that you actually really like. Okay, you don't have to go in my nose.